Alright, y'all, how's it going? So, hold on, let me put this around here. Shit. Oh, well, fuck. Okay, it's not gonna work. Alright, so let me go ahead and move this up here. Okay, so, good to see y'all. I'm gonna make this a little better here. Sorry, guys, I have no editing skills at all. I don't have any skills, period. I'm just this. Look at that, I can't do it. Alright, we're just gonna leave it like it is. Okay, guys, so. Now, this song, I can, whoop. Okay. This song right off the bat, I know is awesome. So, Church already dropped a song on his new country album, Same Old, Same Old. He hasn't dropped any music videos for the song other than Final, but he put like an acoustic remix or an acoustic version of Vinyl on this album. So, the song was already out a while ago. Anyway, I don't really have a lot to say other than, he's been hyping up his new music videos he's been working hard on his Instagram and shit. And, he's also been talking about doing some other music as well. He gave us another, kind of snippet of his fucking, heavy metal. There was something about it, I remember, probably a year ago, he had an Instagram story where he was bumping one of his metal songs, and I was like, oh, fuck, he does metal. And he hasn't dropped any of this shit yet. When is it going to drop, right? And I'm fucking waiting. Finally, a year later, or whatever the case may be, he's talking about it again. So I'm also looking forward to that. Shit. I'm just excited, man. Anyway, so here we go. Let's just get it wrong. My mustache is fucking whack, yo, that shit.
Caught up in the life of a modern day cowboy, riding that Harley like I had to go steal one, chasing that high danger when I wake, dodging every single bullet that's fired my way. A gun and mudslinger on them county roads, southern boy tattoos from head to toe. To hell with being pretty for the camera and phones. I came to get dirty and I got one goal. Until anybody mention my enemies, ride a storm no matter how bad it seems. Give them hell to the flames, charcoal the gang. Never even try to fix my down home twain. To be the lone wolf of the country scene, the new age man in black that the people need. Tell them talk that shit to me means nothing. I'm only speaking.
I don't think it was a tongue piercing, but I could be wrong.
Ride a storm no matter how bad it seems. Give them hell to the flames, charcoal the gang. Never even try to fix my down home twain. To be the lone wolf of the country scene, the new age man in black.
What the fuck is that in his mouth? I can't tell. It ain't a dip or nothing like that. I don't know what the fuck that is, but I don't know. It's caught my weird attention. As far as lyrics and stuff, man, I like what he's singing about because he's talking about being the remnant of something that barely even exists anymore in terms of country music, the reason we love him and I fucking support the fuck out of this guy is because he just speaks his mind, says what he wants to, and doesn't care about what people think. And, that kind of way of thinking, I feel like that generation is almost completely gone, maybe forever. I hate saying that, and I hope it's not true. I hope that is not a permanent condition, but the way things are now, it's becoming to look like that, he's just doing himself and doing what he does and doesn't care you can't put Church in a box. He doesn't belong in a box that anybody, he doesn't fit in any mold. He's just him. He's just Church, man. Grew up how he grew up, does what he does, loves what he loves, makes his fucking decisions the best, way he sees fit, as is his right as a fucking grown adult, which is why people shouldn't be telling him what to do and how his hair looks and blah blah blah, all this bullshit. Literally, you don't fucking live in somebody else's life. If you're not happy with yourself, I'm sorry. Fucking talking shit about other people is not going to fix that for you. But hey, I guess they haven't figured it out yet. Anyway, this is just another one of those songs that just, this is who Church is. And it's not just him, but it's the kind of I guess you could almost say he's like a representative of real country folks and just real Americans in general. We're just sick of fucking censorship and sick of fake people, and all that stuff. And just sick of cancel culture, all this shit. We're just sick of all that stuff. So we got church, you know what I mean? Anyway. Oh, that one, that part of the chorus who says, saying talk that shit to me means nothing. I'm only speaking for real country. Some of y'all maybe might not know or may know what he's talking about in that one, but right off the bat, it makes me think of a lot of the reactors that, like, when they're, reacting to his music, and they're not really necessarily from the kind of lifestyle of churches, which there's nothing wrong with that. So don't go throwing shade on me for that. Everybody lives their own lifestyle. Again, there's nothing wrong with that, and you should. America is a place where you should be able to be an individual. All right. It's never supposed to be a place where you have to fit a mold. That is the polar opposite of what the idea of America is all about, right? So, fucking church doing his own thing. And likewise, a lot of the reactors, are their own people, doing their own things, right? Living their own lifestyles, the way they grew up or the way they choose to live, whatever. And, a lot of them might not be familiar with this lifestyle. They love the music, but it's just not the life that they, are familiar with, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of the reactors, you hear them when they watch this stuff, if they don't really relate to a lot of stuff, they're like, yeah, man, talk that shit, whatever, right? Like, I'm trying to think of some reactors. I'm pretty sure No Life Shack said stuff like that, and a couple other reactors. I'm not even saying that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that, like, I guess you just hear a lot of people who didn't grow up the same way like church did, same kind of lifestyle, say that a lot. Whereas if you listen to guys like Country Boys React or, fucking all those other, some guys like that, channels like that, you don't hear them say that as much. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things, like me, if you watch a lot of reaction channels and you see the differences in how people react to stuff, which, I don't know, I like watching that shit for some reason. Don't ask me why, I just do. But I think that's what he's referring to there. The church sees us, hey man, correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway.
Unless you got a couple scars for a story to prove, or the souls ain't born in a pair of work boots.
That's another thing about church. It's kind of the opposite side of him. Again, his biggest thing that he's known for in a lot of ways is you can't tell him what the fuck to do. He's not gonna fucking bend over for no record label or for peer pressure or for fan pressure. He's not gonna bend over for any of that shit. His life, his decisions, and his happiness and that of his family goes ahead of everything else, and that's the way it should be, not the other way around. He is in a lot of ways, the man of the family, the man of the house, and he knows his responsibility to look after his family and the people he cares about, first and foremost. It's another reason I respect the fuck out of Upchurch. Anyway, so what I go on a tangent for? Oh yeah. So don't talk. So that's the thing though, is while he is all that, he's not immune to taking constructive criticism. He in a lot of ways he got to where he's at from being influenced by certain experienced, wiser people, which is how you get wiser and advance on in life. I mean, sure you can learn just through hard knocks, but it takes a lot longer and it's a lot more painful. So if you don't want to fucking constantly be landing on your ass all the time. Landing your face in the fucking dirt, you know what I mean? You can always look up to people that are wiser and more experienced than you and learn from them what you can. Or sometimes even there's also that thing, it's just, out of the mouth of babes. Sometimes like a really young person, or like even a little kid that doesn't even really fully understand what they're saying will say something that's so incredibly true or wise, and you're like, wow, how does that kid know that? It could be they're just parroting something they heard their parents heard or somebody else. Or some kids that just have that gift, I guess. I don't know. But, he can take constructive criticism, and he's used that to better himself as a person and as an artist, I think. Which is something else I think not a lot of people see about it. But anyway, to me, that's what he's talking about there. That's what it sounds like.
I grew up away that's getting erased. Dixieland pride, they want to fade to face. Stick a pretty boy in the...
I'm gonna pause this a lot, y'all. This is how I do reactions when I hear a lot of truth. I'm speaking for a way of life that's being erased. It is. If you're proud to be an American, you're proud to be Southern, You're proud to be a rebel, not necessarily in terms of like, oh well, fuck cops and all this other bullshit. Not like a real rebel, like the kind of rebel that built this country. This country was built by rebels. Okay, this country was built by people that were traitors, all right, to the legitimate government, right, the fucking British Empire. Okay, this country was built by rebels. So if you want to tell me that being a rebel is a bad thing in America, well, you can just go the fuck back to Europe or where the fuck you want to be, because you'll fit right in over there. All right, America was built on a rebel spirit. Okay, not necessarily one of evil, although there were evil people that had their hand, unfortunately, in building this country as well, which is an unfortunate thing. But, this country was built on individuals, on rough-ass fucking people who were willing to do pretty much whatever they had to do to survive. Short of, with some exceptions, short of, treating other people badly to get what they wanted or what they needed. Again, there's exceptions to that. But that's kind of the culture or the mindset that we as Americans, in our conscience, we know we should have, even though a lot of us don't really live by that. So there's that. But it's a way of life that says, the government is not, it's not the government's job to tell me what I can or can't do. Okay, my constitutional rights are not just constitutional rights, they're God-given rights. The Constitution just acknowledges the rights that we already, as humans, basic human rights that we should have. The Constitution isn't a guarantee in itself for anything. It's really just a statement of no human rights will be denied. These rights that are listed in the Constitution are basic human rights, I believe, and a lot of founding fathers believe, God-given, and no government, no one has the right to take that away from anybody. And that's just how it is. So that way of life, the whole way of thinking of just, of just having an old school family, right? Husband, wife, children. Like that used to be what a family was. Now it's this fucking goddamn walk into Walmart in a fucking crackhead town, you see some weird shit type of fucking thing. You know what I mean? I ain't gotta get too fucking descriptive on that one. Y'all use your imagination, but I've seen some weird shit, and everybody has. There's just things that didn't used to be acceptable, that shouldn't be acceptable, are becoming normal now. That have been becoming normal for quite a while. So he's setting up for a way of life that's being erased. It's really that simple, folks.
Get us replaced, but you don't wanna get yanked by bang, running circles around y'all like Dale at Talladega. Take a bite out of you like salt on tomatoes, and I'll tell you how it is. Then you tug your tail. I ain't even gotta say, 'cause everybody can tell. I'm leaving out a legend by any means. Ride a storm, no matter how bad it seems. Give 'em hell to the flames, charcoal the game. Never even try to fix my down home train.
He just did. That just reminded me. So, I haven't actually had a nice fat ass dip in 8 months, because I got the basic training. No, I take that back. No, I did. I did the wrong thing. But okay, yeah, I snuck some dip and hold over twice. But between when I graduated basic and I went to AIT, because I got held over for it's complicated. Anyway, so. Yeah, but other than that, I haven't really been dipping or using much nicotine at all, really. I just started doing it again, and I just had a fat ass, I had it half a fucking horseshoe, and let me tell you, I was buzzing, because my body had detoxified, I got all the nicotine out of there, and now it's hit me, it's whoa, yeah, I don't know, it just reminded me of that, yeah, it's I dipped some Coke Straight too, I don't normally dip straight. I usually dip Coke Mint or Coke Wintergreen or Stoker's Mint or Stoker's Wintergreen. I love Coke and I love Stoker's, but yeah, I haven't dipped straight. I think I've only actually gotten a can of that shit once. So that was different. Yeah. Oh yeah, and we went out fishing tonight. We got up by the fucking dam, right? And we were getting bites left and right. As soon as my buddy had his line in the water, he had 4 hits in less than 10 minutes. No, less than 5 minutes. He had 4 hits. Me, I had my water for less time because I got my fucking line all fucked up, so I had to fix it. But I threw my line in the water, and I had 2 hits in literally less than 2 minutes. It was fucking crazy. They were hopping all over the place, and there's dead fish in the water. So that tells you how much shit ends up in there. It's crazy. They ended up not getting anything because the game wardens were flashing their spotlights around and shit, and they were starting to check out the area, and we were we didn't ever watch this for nothing. so we kind of skipped town pretty quick there. But fucking anyway, yeah, rabbit trail. I know, but I just feel like I don't know. I go on rabbit trails a lot, y'all. My apologies. I was thinking about Louisiana a little bit.
A Copenhagen smile when I talk that smack. Shotgun and a rifle hanging in the back. Creed Fisher said it and I'll have his back. You'll be meeting the country boys if you burn that black. We're leaving now.
Church mentioned something, one of the stories not long ago about him doing a feature with Creed Fisher, or like wanting to, and I mean, I've been listening to Creed Fisher for about 2 years now, and Church for about 4. So, yeah, I'm listening to both of them, and I really like both of them. Like, a collab would be dope as fuck. I would love to see y'all do a collab. And hey, if you can get a collab with Clay Walker, you gotta get a collab with Creed Fisher. I mean, straight up. Let's see this shit. Come on now.
Respected by any means. Ride a storm no matter how bad it seems. Give a bell to the flames, charcoal gang. Never even try to fix my down. I'm twice to be the lone wolf of the country scene. The new age man of mic that the people need. Tell them talk that shit to me. It means nothing. I'm only speaking for real country. I'm only speaking for real
Thomas Tone, man. Summer. Hey, loose. Get loose. Alright, man, that was cool as fuck, yo. I mean, I love, like, that song, Same Old, and Trey Getting Drunk. Those 3 are my favorite songs on the new country album. I mean, now they're all fire-ass songs. I love Black Sheep. I love fucking, much of the other songs in there. But, like, my 3 favorites is this one, Same Old, and Trey Getting Drunk. Like, them shits are just fucking bangers on them. I mean, everything that Church makes is a banger, but I don't know. Like, them 3, like, really hit for me. But anyway, yeah, guys, look, much love for Church, man, much respect. And hey, man, Creek Squad is a strong family, right? Stay strong. Let's not get divided with a little petty shit and this and that and the other. And I also wanted to say this, like, I saw, so I still follow Zach's, right? I still follow Taylor. And I know there's, like, some recent drama going on and whose fault is what and whatever. It's none of my business. I wasn't there, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Here's what I do know, okay? People be going on there, like, asking her, dumb questions and shit on her fucking story, right? And I'm just thinking to myself, like, to be fair, at least publicly, she wasn't no fucking Katie Noel. She wasn't going and trashing this man's name all over the fucking place, like Katie was, making a whole fucking goddamn Discovery Channel fucking documentary about some bullshit, right? That's all a bunch of fucking lies anyway. She kept it, I think, a lot more adult than Katie did. I'm not saying she's perfect, and I don't know the situation, and I don't really need to know the situation. I don't care what the situation was. What bothers me is that people that are supposed to Creek Squad, whatever, that, are talking like they're riding my church or whatever, they think they can speak for them. They're like, oh, well, you this and you did that and blah, blah, blah. Like, just because you're a fan of Upchurch doesn't mean his life is your fucking business. So, if he has a problem with Taylor or any whatever, guess whose fucking business that is? That's between him and that person. Nobody else. So stop trying to fucking act like it's your life. It's not. And that, like, if that was me, I'll be pissed the fuck off. And I know he gets pissed about it too. And I don't blame him. He has every right. So y'all just back the fuck off this man's business. Get out of his relationships. Get out of his personal life, man. Fucking, he's in a relationship now. He looks pretty happy. Whether it works or not is time will tell. Again, I wish him the best. I wish them both the best. Regardless, his life is his life to live and no one else's. So stop trying to fucking control the motherfucker, man. That shit's weird. Anyway, love y'all. Free Squad for life, baby. Y'all have a good one.